Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08 and welcome to the 8th episode of my second 1 billion iron ingot challenge. In today's episode, I'm going to do several things, but first off, I'm going to upgrade my Fluxbore and hopefully I'll be able to make an Indium flux or a resonant Fluxbore, because that will allow me to mine quite a bit faster. But first, we need to make a Signalum Fluxbore. Okay, so first off, I need to make some Signalum, which actually I need 6 Signalum ingots in total to make this Fluxbore. So the first thing I need to do is I need to make some Signalum Blend, which involves pulverized copper, pulverized silver, and some destabilized redstone buckets. Now these destabilized redstone buckets should be pretty easy to make since I have a magma crucible and transposer set up. So that's pretty nice. So how you make destabilized redstone is each little piece of redstone is 100 millibuckets. We'll need 2 buckets of that, so let's get our ingredients out. So first off, I'm going to need 6 copper ingots. I'm going to need 2 silver ingots, and then I'm going to need 20 redstone. And the first thing I want to do is I actually want to throw the redstone into the magma crucible, because that's going to take the longest. Let's throw the copper in a pulverizer and then the silver in another pulverizer. This redstone will be moved to here, and then actually let's just go ahead and throw 2 buckets in there to capture the redstone once that's done. In addition, I also need to do some other stuff here. And where is the bore? Okay, so I need to make this Petroleum Dust. And to make basalt powder here, there are several different recipes, but one of them involves the fluid transposer again with liquid XP. Now liquid XP can be gathered, is that liquid XP or essence of knowledge? It's essence of knowledge. I can use this because I should have some solidified experience here. So I don't have any right there. Do I have some over here? Okay, so that looks like that might be a no-go for right now. But anyways, let's grab obsidian. I know I can get some just from like killing some mobs and stuff. So let's throw obsidian in here. We should have our pulverized silver and our pulverized copper. We don't quite have a bucket there. So it's night out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kill some stuff because I need some solidified experience. Actually, you know what? I might have some laying around somewhere. I do. Fantastic. So I'm not going to have to kill stuff. Let's see how much of this stuff I need. So let's go to Fluxbore. Let's make this simple. I need 3 of the Petroleum Dust. So I'm going to need 4 basalt powder, it looks like. To make basalt powder, I need 2 pulverized obsidian. Ooh, I'm going to need a little bit more obsidian, it looks like. But essence of knowledge wise, I will be fine. I need 800 5. I think I need 5 of these. So that should be good. I need to go fetch some obsidian. So I can do that off camera real fast. That'll take a minute. So I'm going to do that off camera, and once I have some obsidian, I will be right back. I am back with some obsidian here. I got 9 more. So let's pulverize up a few of those. I actually, redoing the math in my head, I'm not sure that I actually need more obsidian, but whatever, I'm going to have it. So that's good to know. I should have 2 buckets of redstone right here. Fantastic. So I can go ahead and make my Signalum Blend. It is a recipe like so. Fantastic. So let's actually grab those buckets back. I like to have lots of buckets with me. In the meantime, we can go ahead and furnace up this Signalum. Okay, maybe I can't furnace it up. I think I actually need to smelt it in the induction smelter with sand. That's fine though. That's not a problem at all. So let's grab some sand. We need 8 sand. The great thing is red sand counts as sand, so no harm, no foul. That should work. Okay, that's smelting up. Next thing is we can go ahead and throw this solidified experience in here. I think I need 4 obsidian to be in here. No, wait, you know what? I think I need 2 obsidian per So I think, yeah. Okay, so I will need this extra obsidian I just made. So that's fantastic. There's our signalum. We also have some slag, which may be useful in the future. So let's see here. I can't quite make this upgrade until this gets done. So that's going to take a minute. Let's see what else we can do. Okay, so to make our Enderium, this is going to be definitely the most expensive part. I need to smelt down 8 ender pearls, and I think I have 12 because I found, I think, 2 nebulous hearts in a chest somewhere. And those actually, yeah. No, I found 4 of them, apparently. But I found 4 nebulous hearts, which I turned into ender pearls. So that's obviously going to be really useful right now, because I'm going to use those to upgrade my Fluxbore. So this is going to take a minute. So what I'm going to do is, and I can go ahead and do all this off camera. Once the basalt powder gets done, I'm also going to throw my ender pearls in here. And, you know, I can actually go ahead and get started on that right now, because that's going to take a while as well. This is going to take a while. Once all of this stuff is done, I will be right back. Now the magma crucible and the fluid transposer are done. I also pulverized some platinum and some lead because I need that. Let's take a look at the recipes real fast. Let's get that restarted. And so let's go to Fluxbore, because there's something I should get started on the Enderium Fluxbore that I haven't really started yet, and that is the Lumium. Lumium is made with this Lumium Blend. It needs pulverized tin and pulverized silver, as well as energized glowstone. So we'll need to make this glowstone, because that's going to take the longest amount of time here. So I need 4 glowstone for that. I will need a bucket. And then I will also need tin and silver. And I think the ratio is 3 to 1 here. If I'm wrong, I can just go back and do this pretty quickly. The pulverizers are not too bad for speed at all. It's this magma crucible. It's just really, really slow. So now that we have that started, let's go ahead and make our Indium Blend. So let's... wrong spot. I need to do Fluxbore again. To make this Indium Blend, I need lead in the bucket. I have that, as well as this pulverized platinum. So there we go. We can go ahead and smelt that up in here. Fantastic. So while that's cooking, let's go back to our signalum Fluxbore, because we might have everything we need now. We should be able to go ahead and make 4 of these guys, and then we need to make one of these first. Fantastic. Now I have a signalum Fluxbore. This can do an enlarged area. It can do 3 by 3 by 3, which is definitely an improvement over the Electrum version, but I would like to upgrade this even more, obviously. So that's what we're doing. Is this Enderium done? It is. I got some more slag, which is will be useful in the future probably. So let's see here. We have our energized glowstone bucket. We should have our pulverized silver and our pulverized tin. So let's go ahead and make our Lumium. Lumium Blend. There we go. And then we need to smelt this up as well. Fantastic. So let's actually get everything else set up for this Fluxbore here, because I think we have everything else. I need to make a gear first, I guess. That's not a problem. This goes here, and then the Lumium ingots go there. Fantastic. I'm excited. And I even have a little leftover Enderium, which is nice because it takes a little while to craft. So let's go ahead and switch this to 5 by 5, and let's test this bad boy out, because this is gonna be super helpful. Before doing a 3x3 area, you can mine 9 blocks at a time, which is nice. But with this, I will be able to mine 25 blocks at a time, which is absolutely fantastic. So there are bees about, apparently. There's also skeletons. Cool. He shot right through that thing. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with this mineshaft, because I'm going to respace things when I restart here. So we'll do 3 more. There are bees everywhere down here, apparently. My goodness. I really just want to test this thing out. So you know what? I'm not even going to go that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this to 3x3 mode and tunnel this way for a little while, and then I'm going to switch to 5x5 mode, and then we can test this out. Okay, so let's do 5x5 mode. Actually, if I did the 3x3x3 mode, I would get more. I might actually do that, because I can mine 27 blocks at a time that way. Okay, so that's not... Oh, whoops, I don't have it on the right mode. That's why. So the only thing is when I do... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and use the 3x3x3 mode, because that means I can keep my tunnel structures the same, but I can get the benefit of mining more blocks at a time. So I think what I'm going to do now is... I got some mining to do. I knew that would happen. That's one of the pitfalls here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mining, because there are several things I need more of. I need more service quartz. I need more copper. So I'm going to go ahead and mine with this thing for a while, and then I will be back. And I'm back. I've done some mining with my Fluxbore, and I've actually been using the 5x5 mode a lot more than the 3x3x3 mode, which is a little different than I anticipated. I anticipated using the 3x3x3 mode quite a bit more, but that wasn't the case. Anyways, I've decided to dedicate the rest of this episode to doing some Fluxbore upgrades. And one of the upgrades I would like to do is I would like to add an enchantment to this thing. So if I were to be using a hammer like I've done in the past, I would have fortune on this thing by now, because it's pretty easy to do fortune on Tinker's Construct hammers. You just use lapis. I would like to get fortune onto my Fluxbore. So I'm going to need a few things. First off, I need a way to actually get fortune. So how to do that? There are actually a few different ways here. I could do it the vanilla way, but that's not really viable, as I don't actually have an enchantment table. I could build one, but I don't really have a whole bunch of levels to tinker around with getting a possible bad enchantment on my Fluxbore. So how I plan to do it is I'm going to use an Enchanter, and first off, I will need emeralds for this. So let's go get some emeralds. Right now I have 0 emeralds because I have found none mining. Typically I think you find them in extreme hills biomes, and they're pretty deep underground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to trade some villagers. So I have some coal with me. A lot of times there will be a villager that you can trade coal for emeralds. The exchange ratio isn't very good, but that's completely fine. I have more than enough coal. So the next step is we got to find a village. Thankfully, there are actually 2 that are pretty close. There's a big village here, and then another pretty big village over here. So we're going to head east real fast, and we're going to see if any of those villagers will give us some emeralds. So I'm a little bit worried that this village over here has been ransacked by zombies, because I have traveled by it at night. And yeah, so I'm a little worried that the population has been decreased by a zombie attack, but that hopefully is okay. Let's see. I am seeing plenty of green on my mini-map here, so that's a good sign. Unfortunately, this village is kind of a mess. Like, for real. So, I think to get in here, I'm going to buzzsaw open their house. Let's see if there's anyone. Okay, so wool for emeralds. Not really interested in that trade. Wheat for emeralds. Potatoes for emeralds. Carrots for emeralds. I don't have any of that stuff. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the house thing. Although they should be pretty safe from that zombie attack. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, so I might be able to get some wheat, actually, for the one trader. Because they have plenty of wheat here. And that's good for me. So let's harvest this wheat. Let's harvest some of the carrots as well. Heck, even some of the potatoes. And this stuff is all grown because I'm close enough that when I'm in game, this stuff is chunk loaded. So that's pretty cool. So let's see here. I needed, I think, 20 wheat or something like that for the one guy. So I'm hoping to get at least 3 emeralds here. And I should be able to do that from the one guy. I'm still hoping to get maybe a few more emeralds. It would definitely be beneficial if I could. But if I can't, that's completely fine. So sweet. And I should have enough carrots to also get emeralds that way. 1 or 2 anyways. Sweet. Okay, so let's go find that guy again. And where is the house? There's the house. So I need at least 3 emeralds to do what I plan. Okay, so fantastic. Okay, and then you have this trade right here. I can get 3 more emeralds this way. Cool. Where'd the other guy go? Nope, can't do anything with him. See if I unlocked any more trades. I did. Pumpkins for emeralds. That actually might be useful in the future. Got to keep that in mind. Let's continue searching the village because I would really like to get maybe a few more emeralds. I'm not going to be making regular trips over to the village, so it would be nice. Here we go. Here's the guy I was looking for. Okay, so that's good, I think. So that's more than I really could have hoped for, to be honest. So let's head back to my base. And then we can do some more stuff and hopefully get the Fortune 3 enchant on my Fluxbore, which would be really, really nice to have. So the next thing I need to do is I actually need to make the Enchanter, and that is from the mod Ender.io. I don't think I will need any Ender.io machines to actually make the Enchanter, which is obviously a good thing. I also need to make, I think a book and quill, but that's not a problem either. I do have some ink from killing some octopi, so that is good. Okay, so let's see here. Let's throw all the stuff in here, and then let's see Enchanter. And it is right here. So we need a book. First off, I don't have paper, but that's not a problem either. I do have some sugar cane, so there we go. You know what? Let's get this dark steel cooking up. We need steel with pulverized obsidian to get dark steel, but first we need steel, obviously. So let's make some of that. The best recipe here would be 4 pulverized coal and an iron ingot makes 1 steel. So let's get some coal. Let's get 6. Let's do 32. We only need to do 16, but that's okay. We're gonna make some extra steel because I know I will use it in the future. So let's get 8 iron ingots, and let's just keep halving this. And then what we can do is put half the coal in this guy, half the coal in this guy, and while that cooks up, let's look up the rest of the recipe. We need to do some pulverized obsidian, I think. I have grabbed a little bit of obsidian between episodes. So I think I'll need 4 pulverized obsidian for that. Thankfully, the coal pulverizes pretty quickly. See, I do have another pulverizer right here. Let's go ahead and use that one. And then, yeah, the rest of the enchanter is pretty easy. So let's go ahead and look at the book and quill, because I need that. So I don't have a feather, do I? I don't think I have a feather. Oh, I don't have a book yet either. There's our book. I'm gonna have to go hunting real fast. Let's see here. I know there are chickens somewhere over here. I know I've seen them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hunt a chicken off camera, and that might take a few minutes, so I'm not gonna bother showing it on camera. And once I have some feathers, I will be right back. And I'm back. I killed 2 chickens. I got 3 feathers and an egg, as well as 2 raw chicken. So let's go ahead and toss this in the system. Let's get our dark iron or our dark steel. Actually, first we need to cook out steel. So let's get some steel cooking here. So for that, we need to throw in pulverized coal with iron ingots, and that'll give us steel. While that's cooking up, we can go ahead and make the book and quill. And that should be really simple now. We have everything we need. And then we'll need some lapis to do this enchant. I'm not sure how much. I know this is much, much more than I need. I think it's actually like 9. So let's actually look this up. Enchanter. Okay, so... oh, shoot. I need another book. So let's go ahead and do that. Need more paper. You know what, let's make a little extra paper there. Book, cool. I still don't have very many diamonds, but that's still fine. Okay, so we're halfway there with the steel. Actually, let's go ahead and not do that right now. Let's grab our obsidian. And we need, I think, 16 of this. And then we should be able to cook up the dark steel that we need for the enchanter. Now this might take a little time. Yeah, this recipe looks to be really, really slow. So I'm gonna go away while this cooks up, because it's just gonna be me waiting, and once this is done cooking, I will be back. And it looks like my dark steel ingots are done. So let's go ahead and make that enchanter. So it should be made like this. Fantastic. The next thing I'm going to need is actually a vanilla anvil. So let's get that going. First off, we need some blocks of iron, which is not a problem. Have plenty of iron at this point. And so now we need to find a place for all this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the enchanter here, and then the anvil just right beside it. So the enchanter here, I need a book and quill. I have that. Oh shoot, I think I need a book. Actually, no, I don't know how. I honestly don't know how to do this. Oh shoot. Okay, so let's go to our fortune enchant. I need the emeralds. That's what I need. I need 3 emeralds, I think. So let's go ahead and toss that in there. Fortune 3. It will cost me 27 levels. I have 65. That is quite a bit, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm doing it anyways. So the next thing I need to do is slap this on here, and then I will have Fortune 3 on this Fluxbore. Fantastic. That's perfect. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode. Having Fortune 3 on this Fluxbore is going to be really, really nice. It'll help me get more coal. It'll help me get more diamonds. Anything that would be affected by the Fortune enchant, I'm just going to get more. So that's going to be fantastic. In addition, in this episode, I also upgraded my Fluxbore from the reinforced level to the resonance level. So now it can mine in 5x5 chunks or 3x3x3 chunks if I so choose. So basically, I spent this episode upgrading my Fluxbore quite a bit. So now this thing's absolutely a beast. So if you enjoyed today's episode, definitely give it a like. If you enjoy watching automation in modern Minecraft, that's usually what I do in my episodes. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already, if you do enjoy that type of thing. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.